does it feel to get the first win in this tournament under your belt?
It feels good. The way we approach this game, we came in with a business-like mindset and continue to be the most connected team. So it feels amazing to get this first game, and we're going to get back at it tomorrow and do it again.
Close for the better part of this game, and then with 6 minutes left, it's tied. You guys go on a 16-0 run. What was working for you so well at that point?
That just shows how resilient this team is and how connected we are, and giving ourselves up. So that 16-0 run was credit to our guards getting us shots, and our defense also continue to stay connected so we can get out and run and get into some good offense.
Kentucky tomorrow night. How hungry is this team for another shot at the Wildcats?
We know how it ended last time on the last second shot. So we ready to go. We're ready to go and do it again and get a dub.
Is there any bad blood there? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
It's gonna be a good game.
You and Ortega are kind of pretty close, correct?
Yeah.
What was it like? Was it really competitive, friendly as well from that? What do you remember from just you two kind of going head to head in that game?
It's my brother, man. So going out there and competing with him for the first time on another team, it was fun. But it sucked that we ended in a loss, and we're ready to get a dub tomorrow.
Is it fun talking smack to a friend during a game?
Yeah, for sure. Because we're competitors. We're both elite competitors, and for us to be able to just go at each other all night and have a great game, it was fun.
How do you make sure that doesn't happen, like, tomorrow to take you out of a game? You know what I mean?
It's the SEC tournament. We're in March, so we're trying to get a win. We're trying to win the whole thing, the SEC tournament. So we're locked in, and we're ready to get it done.
One would argue it's harder to win the whole SEC tournament instead of going on like an Elite Eight, Final Four run. What would be your kind of thoughts on that?
I think it's hard to win any tournament on this level. It's elite competition every night, especially now the SEC is probably the best league in the country. So I think it's tough in any tournament, especially this league.
How do you prevent Ortega from taking over the game like he did last time?
Go back, watch film, watch the game again, game plan, and be better, and execute the game plan better than we did last time.
What was he doing that was giving you all so many problems?
He's a great player, man. He gets downhill. He's able to score. So just going to the drawing board and getting our defense down packed and getting more connected than we were last time. That's how we're going to stop him.
Moses got really high really at the end of that game. How do you prevent that from carrying over to?
You said what?
Moses got really high at the end of that game. How do you keep that from carrying over to?
I think that's just competitive. That's just competitive edge from both players. We all wanted to win. So those emotions came out, but when it comes to the ball being tipped up, we're gonna lock in and we're gonna get it up.
Next matchup, Kentucky. I'm sure. I know this game just happened, but how far have you have looked ahead at all? Have you looked prepared for Kentucky at all, or
Yeah, we took a tough one at home. We feel like we should have won down in the crunch. Same with Georgia. We knew our back against the wall. We knew we had to get them. So we're going on a revenge tour right now. We feel like we got to go get Kentucky tomorrow. So we're ready.
Yeah. So you'll have some feeling from that game, and it was a 1-point game on the home court.
Yeah, for sure. Especially the game Ortega had at our home arena. We for sure felt the way about that. I feel like the guys in here know we got to handle business tomorrow for sure. So we celebrated a little bit, but we next to the next game. We trying to win the whole tournament.
Seems like there was a little bit of bad blood in that game in Oklahoma against Kentucky. You got a little chippy at the end there. Do you expect that to kind of carry over into tomorrow's match?
No, I don't think guys worry about that. Main thing we worry about is just winning. Staying in the game, following the game plan, and just sticking with each other to win the game throughout the whole 40 minutes.
I think Jackson Robinson was only available for the first half when Kentucky played there. I mean, how different is y'all's preparation without having him available at all?
He's a great player. I feel like it'll probably be a little different, not too much. I feel like they run a lot of blasts, so we're going to be guarding same things.
One would argue that winning the whole SEC tournament might be harder than making an Elite Eight, Final Four run. What would be your kind of thoughts on that?
I feel like guys counted us out since the beginning of the season when we won in Bahamas. So I feel like this team, we're tight knit right now. We're closer than ever right now. We're playing winning basketball. So I feel like anything can happen.
Have you been able to tell, sort of the way he was raised and how that might contribute to where he's going?
Yeah, most definitely. He's a very competitive kid. You can tell he has an older brother that plays basketball and he wants to get better. I think his competitive nature is what drives him. I think it really just fuels the person he is. How hungry is this team for another shot at Kentucky?
I think we're more than hungry. We let one go, and I don't think anybody will I don't even have the words to describe what we're feeling. I'm sorry, but I think think we're definitely going to be coming ready for Kentucky.
What was discussed as a team after that first meeting with the Wildcats? If you can remember.
I think we just let a couple go. I think we played a great game down the stretch. We couldn't get a stop. I think that's our biggest issue down the stretch. We couldn't get a stop, and I think we're gonna come prepared to play and do well defensively.
With the way that game ended, how you control those emotions so it didn't get out of hand again like it did?
I mean, I think because we've been in those situations before, I think we were very well prepped. That's what we do a lot in practice. We do a lot of those moments, so I think we were very well prepped and prepared for it.
Seeing Ortega again, what's it going to be like for you guys?
It's going to be fun. I mean, he had a phenomenal game the last time, and I think it's up to us to take on the challenge. But he can't do it again.
Yeah, do you take that personally? Because you took that game over. You got to take that personally going into
this. Yeah, we're all definitely going to take this personally.
One would argue it's a lot harder to win out in the SEC tournament instead of making an Elite Eight or a Final Four run. What would be your thoughts kind of on that?
I would agree. I think it's probably the best conference in college basketball, and I think being a part of it is awesome. But, you know, it's a war day in and day out. I think that's what people don't understand. We have, a couple of the top 5, top 10 teams. I mean, a lot of the teams in the SEC have been in the top 25 throughout the entire year, right?
Yeah.
So it's a gauntlet. So I would agree.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth. I know you've already kind of been asked a little bit about this, but is there bad blood from that last matchup, or was it just a 1-point game, just a hostile environment, or?
I wouldn't say it's bad blood. I think it's a competitive nature. You know, it's basketball. I think people really want to win, you know, on both sides. And I'd be wrong if I'd say there isn't bad blood, because that's competitive nature. It's a bad taste. They left a bad taste in their mouth. Pause. But we're definitely gonna come back and do what we need to do.
I think Jackson Robinson was available for the first half against you all, and then he was injured with his wrist. I mean, how different is y'all's preparation without Jackson Robinson even being available?
Oh, I'm not sure. That's up to the coaches. We're going to do our best to prepare our bodies and our minds for the game, and the coaches got the game plan.
I guess last one is, welcome to the SEC. How was your first SEC tournament experience and this whole rough gauntlet of a season?
So far, it's been really fun. One game down so far, 1 W. But I'm really appreciative to the SEC. They've done a whole bunch for us. You know, the hotels, and just the lounges and stuff that they set up is really awesome and really nice to see.
What were the conversations about that heading into this game, and how did they continue into the next one?
Just whenever we face adversity, keep going. It's not going to be perfect throughout the whole game, but if we keep pushing, we're going to be good.
Now, with the way that game ended, all the emotions flaring up at the end, how do you keep those under control?
We got to stay level-headed, you know, can't get too high, can't get too low.
Ortega kind of took over that game at the end. How you keep that from happening?
We're going to have to come together as a team and stop the ball together. And you can't just leave it up to one guy.
What was he doing that gave us so much problems?
He was driving the ball. He was driving the ball pretty hard, getting to the rim, getting fouls and stuff like that. So we gotta keep guys like that contained.
What drives you?
Really just my parents and my older brother, just watching them every single day go hard and put in the work and believe in themselves. And I kind of instilled it in myself.
Jim, I remember talking at the Peach Jam. You had some early conversations with Kentucky. How did those go that kind of led you to Oklahoma?
It went great. Just feel like it wasn't the right situation for me.
Does that kind of add a different element to this game? You know, that could have been an option for you. Now you're going against them to, you know, kind of a win or go home matchup.
No, not really. Just controlling what I can control and just sticking to the game plan.
What do you remember about that first matchup?
I was very competitive throughout the whole game. They did a great job of playing together, and we did a great job playing together. Unfortunately, they just came out on top and made more winning plays down the stretch.
Wake kind of took over that game in the second half. How do you prevent that from happening?
Really just following the game plan and kind of just doing what we do best and sticking together throughout the whole 40 minutes.
Things got really emotional at the end of that game. How do you keep that from happening again tomorrow night?
Just control and focus on the game plan and not let any of the other stuff get in the way.
How much have y'all been looking forward to maybe getting them again after that game?
Not much. Really just been taking it one game at a time and controlling what we control.
29 points tonight. How do you sort of find the balance between carrying this momentum over and then also turning the page, getting enough rest, and being ready to go again tomorrow?
Really just, like you said, getting rest and trying to prepare for the next game, watch a lot of film, and take notes, and just do my best to get ready for the next game.
Another late tip. Did they let you sleep in or right up and at it?
We right up and at it, I think, at 9 in the morning. So.
As such a young guy, how do you have the confidence to come in with an older team and take over and do still play your game even though you're because he works his butt off?
Just hard work and just believing in myself, and my teammates believe in me as well. And that really goes a long way, especially when your teammates believe in me and your coach believes in you as well.
Where's that confidence come from?
Really just the work I put in, and I work so hard, so just believing in myself.
You look forward to a matchup with Oladipo.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Very competitive, older guard, and he brings a lot to the table.